1. Introduction. Why winning without fighting matters. Victory doesn't always require confrontation. Some of the greatest triumphs in history weren't achieved through battles, but through strategy, wisdom, and restraint. Think about your life for a moment. How many conflicts have you faced that drained your energy, left you frustrated, and in the end, didn't really matter? The truth is, winning isn't about defeating others. It's about mastering yourself. In this video, we'll explore how to apply Stoic principles to achieve victory in any situation without resorting to fights or confrontations. Whether it's a personal disagreement, a professional challenge, or even an internal struggle, these lessons can help you navigate life's conflicts with clarity, confidence, and peace. By the end of this video, you'll have actionable strategies to face challenges with the wisdom of a Stoic and achieve victories that truly matter. So, let's dive in. 2. Master your emotions, the foundation of victory. Every conflict begins with emotions. Anger, fear, frustration. These are the forces that often escalate small disagreements into major battles. But what happens when you control your emotions instead of letting them control you? The Stoics believed that self-mastery begins with emotional mastery. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Let's say someone insults you. Your first instinct might be to retaliate, but ask yourself, does their insult diminish your value? Or does reacting to it simply give them power over you? By refusing to react impulsively, you take control of the situation. Imagine your emotions as a storm. If you let them rage, they can cause destruction. But if you stay calm and centered, you can weather the storm and see things clearly. A practical exercise. Next time you feel your emotions rising, try this. Pause, breathe deeply, and count to 10. Name the emotion you're feeling: anger, fear, frustration, and then ask yourself, is this worth my peace? Over time, this practice will make you nearly unshakable. 3. Choose your battles wisely. The power of discernment. Not every fight is worth fighting. The Stoics were masters of discernment, understanding that time and energy are finite resources. Think about the last argument you had. Was it truly meaningful, or was it about defending your ego, proving a point, or reacting to someone else's provocation? The Stoics would advise you to step back and ask, is this worth it? Winning without fighting often means walking away from conflicts that don't serve your greater purpose. This isn't cowardice, it's wisdom. You're choosing to prioritize what truly matters over fleeting emotions or trivial disputes. Reflection. Take a moment to consider, what are your top priorities in life? What are you working toward? When faced with conflict, revisit these priorities. Ask yourself, does this align with my goals? Will this matter in a week, a month, or a year? If the answer is no, let it go. 4. Outthink your opponents. Victory through strategy. The strongest weapon you have is your mind. True victory often comes from outthinking, not outfighting your opponent. The Stoics believed in the power of reason and foresight. Imagine you're playing chess. The best players don't react impulsively to every move. They plan several steps ahead, considering how each decision impacts the endgame. In life, you can do the same. Instead of reacting to conflict, take a step back and analyze the situation. What does the other person want? What outcome are you aiming for? How can you achieve your goal without confrontation? Historical example. Think of famous figures like Gandhi or Martin Luther King Jr. They didn't rely on aggression to achieve their goals. Instead, they used strategy, patience, and wisdom to overcome immense challenges. They won not by fighting, but by outsmarting and outlasting their opponents. Practical application. Adopt the habit of asking, what's the best possible outcome? How can I achieve it in the least confrontational way? This approach not only helps you resolve conflicts peacefully, but also builds respect and trust in the process. 5. Transform enemies into allies. The ultimate victory. One of the most powerful ways to win without fighting is to turn your enemies into allies. This doesn't mean compromising your principles, but finding common ground and seeking mutual benefit. Most conflicts arise from misunderstandings or unmet needs. By taking the time to understand the other person's perspective, you can often resolve tensions and build a stronger relationship. Stoic insight. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Listening is a powerful tool for diffusing conflict. When you truly hear someone, you often discover that their hostility comes from pain, fear, or unmet expectations. Practical example. The next time you face conflict, ask yourself, what does this person really want? How can I address their needs while staying true to my values? Often, understanding and empathy can turn potential adversaries into partners. 6. The art of letting go, the key to freedom. Sometimes, the best way to win is to let go. The Stoics taught that clinging to what we can't control is the root of most suffering. By letting go, you free yourself from unnecessary burdens and conflicts. This doesn't mean giving up. It means recognizing when a battle isn't worth fighting. Imagine carrying a heavy bag for miles. At some point, you have to ask yourself, why am I still holding this? Letting go doesn't just disarm your opponents, it liberates you. It allows you to focus on what truly matters and move forward with clarity and purpose. Practical reflection. Think about something you're holding on to, a grudge, a past mistake, or an unresolved conflict. Ask yourself, what is this costing me? Would letting go bring me peace? More often than not, the answer is yes. 7. Conclusion. The wisdom of winning without fighting. Winning without fighting isn't about avoiding conflict at all costs. It's about choosing a higher path, one that values wisdom, strategy, and peace over unnecessary confrontation. Master your emotions, choose your battles wisely, outthink your opponents, transform enemies into allies, and when necessary, let go. These aren't just ideas, they're powerful tools for navigating life's challenges. When you apply them, you'll find that most battles are unnecessary, and the ones you do face will be approached with strength and clarity. Final reflection. Ask yourself, where in your life can you start winning without fighting? Is it a personal relationship, a workplace challenge, or an internal struggle? Take one step today toward a more peaceful, purposeful victory. If this video inspired you, share your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these strategies do you plan to apply first? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this message with someone who needs it. Remember, the greatest victories are achieved not through conflict, but through wisdom.